I mean, we need to understand what Jesus meant in Matthew 12 when he said, by our words we shall be justified, and by our words we shall be condemned. For man shall give account for every idle word that he shall speak. I mean, he said this in response to the Pharisees accused him of doing his miracles by the prince of demons, Beelzebub. I mean, this has everything to do with faith. Whatsoever is not of faith is sin, as Paul wrote in Romans 14:22 through 23, where he says, blessed is the one who's not condemned in that thing which he approves. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin, which has everything to do with fear. Fear quenches our faith. And here in Matthew 25, Jesus likens the kingdom of God unto a man traveling into a far country, verse 14, who called his servants and delivered unto him his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and another 1, every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey. And the one who'd received 5 increased it to 5 more, and he who had received 2 had gained more. But he that received 1 digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Well, the one who had when the Lord returned and reckoned with them, he who had received 5 talents, he says, well done, you good and faithful servant. He says, you have been faithful over a few things, I will make you ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of your Lord. And he goes on to the last one, who had received 1 talent, and he came and said, Lord, I knew you were an austere man, reaping where you had not sown, and gathered where you had not strawn or scattered. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth, and lo, there thou hast that is thine. And he said, and the Lord answered unto him and said, you wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I strawed not. You ought therefore to put my money into the exchangers, the bankers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. See, we're talking about fear here. Fear caused that one to hide his talent instead of using it. And this goes to what Paul wrote concerning when Jesus ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men, those talents, you know. And each one of us is given a different measure